Hey guys, it's Bella and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I achieve my everyday makeup look. This may be a little bit too much for some of you. I have no idea. I just feel like every time I do an everyday makeup look, people are like, ugh, it's too much. But everyone has different preferences. Of course, I'm not telling you you have to wear as much makeup as me. You can definitely tone it down, do your own thing, do completely different to what I do. I don't care. But this is my personal go-to everyday look. I have been so obsessed with this makeup look. I've also been so obsessed with not wearing any fake tan. I don't have any fake tan on right now and I've just been embracing it, loving it. I know that I'm not pale, but it's like an everyday makeup routine for my lighter skin, I suppose, because all of the other ones that I have on my channel I have fake tan on. But anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing how I create my everyday makeup look, maybe it's a going out look for some of you guys, who knows. I would wear this out. I would wear this anywhere, to be honest, like every day, to the clubs, don't really care. This makeup I would always wear. But if you guys are interested, then please give this video a thumbs up for me so I know that you enjoy it, and let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is prime my skin. I'm going to use my Becca, what's this one called? I can't like read the writing, it's too light. First Light Priming Filter. Just gonna grab 2 pumps of that. The only thing I don't like about this is the smell. It's just like way too citrusy, but it doesn't last long, so I kind of just like deal with it. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. I use the Kujendo Aqua Foundation. This is my favorite foundation in the entire world, and I always mix it with a little bit of my NARS Copacabana Illuminator. So I just grab a little bit of that on the back of my hand, put a little dollop of my illuminator on the back of my hand, and then mix them together. And I first like to go in with a brush to buff this in. Oh, and I already have my eyebrows done. I should mention, where's my brow pencil? I use the Kevyn Aucoin Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brunette. And then I'm just gonna go in with what's left on the back of my hand and kind of just build the foundation up wherever I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. Generally, I like to cover my freckles quite a lot if I am wearing foundation, because otherwise, if you kind of just wear like a medium foundation and you have freckles, it just makes your freckles look like really grey and washed out, and then they kind of just look dirty. So if I am wearing a foundation, I prefer to like just cover them up. And then I also like to go in with a damp beauty blender and just kind of make sure everything is really pressed into the skin. Then I'm gonna go in with cream, like, it's not really contour, I kind of like bronze with it. This is an Iconic London pigment stick in the number 3.1. It looks really like a big smudge of poo, but once you blend it out, it looks nice. I'm going to start blending this out with a brush. This is my Morphe G40 brush, and I just go over it really lightly and blend it out slowly, because I feel like otherwise I don't want it to like get everywhere. I want it to be really like pretty precise in this area. So I just do it super lightly. And I don't really blend it out the whole way with the brush. I then grab my beauty blender again and use that to blend it out. And I'm also going to take that stick just on my jawline. And the brush I'm using now is a Morphe G36. And also I use it on the sides of my nose. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I have the shade Light Warm, and I'm going to use this under my eyes, and I also use it for my eyelids as well. And a small amount on the bridge of my nose. I'm also going to grab my NARS Illuminator again. I'm just going to grab a little bit on my finger and put it on. Also on my nose. Now I do this a lot during my makeup tutorial, but I'm also going to add a little bit of my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. And now I'm going to go ahead and take my trusty old Laura Mercier translucent powder to set my... And I'm just using a Models Prefer contour and highlight brush. Always make sure to blend out my creases before I set my under eyes. Otherwise, you're just gonna set those creases in place and they're just gonna get worse throughout the day. Then I also take another powder. I take my NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder in the shade Beach. And I just use this on the apples of my cheeks because it kind of makes your skin look really smooth. Like the apples of my cheeks is where I have the most noticeable pores. And this powder, I don't know how it does it, but it literally makes your skin look so incredibly smooth. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my bronzer. This one is from Bare Minerals. It's in the shade The High Dive. I'm going to take my Models Prefer big fluffy powder brush, and I'm going to add a little bit to my cheeks, but not too much. And then I'll also take that same bronzer on a Morphe R38 brush, dust it on my eyelid. With a little Zoeva 235 contour shader brush, I also add this to the outer corner of my lower lash line. Take this little smoky eye definer, this is from the Body Shop, and I'm going to use this to tight line my eyes as well as put kind of like a tiny little line as close as possible to the lash line on my eyelid. And then add some Urban Decay Perversion mascara, of course. For highlighter, I'm going to take my Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened highlighter. I have been so obsessed with this lately, and I use my Morphe M510 brush to apply it. With a Zoeva 233 cream shader, I apply this to my inner corners and my brow bone as well. Now I'm going to apply my false lashes. I always use my Queen Bee lashes from Coco Lashes. So annoying, but I just realized my camera wasn't recording that. I just applied my liquid lipstick and I used Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Naked. One more little spritz. Freaking love spraying that stuff. And that is the completed look. I'm not gonna bother fixing up my hair because it is literally so disgusting. I haven't washed it in way too long. So I think it's best if I just leave it like this. But that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this everyday makeup look. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Let me know you love it, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!